Yeah, thanks so much for that. I think it was Rachel that said earlier, or was talking about this kind of inbuilt trauma response that we have, where we just disbelieve things when they happen, because there's this Simon Ortiz poem, he's an Acoma Pueblo poet, and it's called "When Indians Smile" or "Smiling Indians." I can't remember the title, but it's talking about how they won this water rights settlement. And it's because it's an interesting poem, because Indians aren't supposed to win. We're not supposed to win this fight. We're not supposed to be alive. We are evidence of this criminal empire. We are the first targets of this empire, and this is a huge win in many ways. It's so hard to encapsulate in just a single podcast or a single perspective. And it came to this point, when I was having this kind of like disbelief, not disbelief, I was just being pessimistic. I was like, this system is so genocidal, it is so racist, that there's no way that they're going to let him get out of prison. And instead of like being inundated with the dopamine casino that's called our smartphones and just hitting refresh all the time, I went out to the river. There's an eagle's nest not far from my house, where I take my daughter, and I just had a prayer, and I honest, honest to God, like after I had my prayer, I looked in Rachel and everybody that we're keeping up with it, is like, he's out. He's clemency has been granted, and it's because of that belief, that prayer and that belief that has lived on. It's not just with one generation, it's with this generation. It's like it's a win for our youth, people who weren't even alive, like Leonard Peltier. I wasn't even alive when this happened. I was born a decade after this happened. But why is it important to my generation? Because it's my fight. He's one of ours. He's inside. I've internalized that over the past decade, since I've been working on this campaign. And there's no going back. Once you're in, you're in. You can't go back. Once you learn the truth, you can't go back. There is nothing anyone can say to me that's going to make me believe what they did to our people is right or moral, or what is happening now is moral or just.